Football League on EA Sports.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
Finding space at the 40.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Here's Herbert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
15 carries, 70 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Herbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
James Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown.
Week week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Well, they got down 7-0. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert. Right back to Pitts again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 5.
And it's intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. There he goes left side. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert now.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Okay, ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Still 1st down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly execute, and it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Shamrocks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
They'll look to throw again. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 64 yards.
And the Shamrocks go up by 2 touchdowns.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Into the hands of London.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Herbert back to the air. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss, couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
59 yards on the ground for him so far. On the handoff, Taylor.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Let's go now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Shamrocks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And a loose football. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.